Happy Friday, boys and girls. What is going on? We are doing it. It is the Sports Heads. Happy Friday. I'm the man BF Bobby Fran. We are kind of changed things back. If you're used to the no filter combo show, we had a lot of fun doing that, but we kind of wanted to take it back to the basics and all. And me and Andrew come back here on the BF Live channel and kind of just do it the old fashioned way. So all the real sports head that really want to show up, and we don't have to make people stick around for a sports show that they didn't really tune in for initially and all. But let's bring the man in himself. Let's bring the star of the show in. It's my boy, Andrew. Come on, Andrew. Get in here, bro.
Hey guys,
what's up, man?
And ready for business.
Back and ready for business. How you doing, bro? I know you've been taking a minute from podcasting to do another podcast, right?
My own, actually.
Your own. And tell the people how we're doing the show tonight. We're not only on BF Live, but what else are we on tonight, brother?
I did a No Filter with Andrew Friends, which is my beloved podcast. 3,000 followers over there.
Right.
If you haven't already, you should subscribe over there. Well, I'm pretty sure most of you have, because most of you on BF channel is.
We're all family. So what we're co-streaming on your secondary channel, right, Andrew?
But for the majority of them are kids, so a lot of them. So shout out, you gotta be over 18 to view my podcast, but I know some of them are going to.
All right, brother. Well, let's bring the rest of our friends in. Let's bring our West Coast correspondent in, our bro, Boneloads. Come on, Boneloads. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
We're going good, man. Happy Friday. Happy Sports Head Friday, man. Doing good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How you doing?
Doing good, man.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. We're just.
I like the remodel you did, the background.
BF.
Oh. What's that, buddy?
I like the remodel. Oh, you're talking to. Sorry.
Thank you. Oh, very good. All right, well, we got a little activity going on backstage. Let's bring the rest of our friends in. Let's bring in our boys. They're all from No Filter with Andrew and Friends. It's Scott Fitzpatrick. It's all the boys you know. What's up, Scott?
Hey.
What's up, man?
How's it going? Good to be back on the BF channel.
Yeah, but thank you, man. Yeah, we're kind of taking it back the old school way. We started out. This is how me and Andrew started out. Just like me and Andrew and BobbyNic, just sitting around talking sports. And speaking of BobbyNic, well, that son of a bitch, he backed out too. Wait a minute. I got people going in and out backstage, left and right. Let's see. I see one more friend backstage. He's coming back in. Let's see. Hello to our friend Jerry Shepardini coming over from the No Filter Show. What's up, brother?
Yeah, I got sent a link, so I thought I'd join them.
Very good, man. Anybody's welcome. Yeah.
Sports. I'm pretty sure Andrew wants to talk about CM Punk. So.
Yeah, we did. We got a little CM Punk in. Let's see. BobbyNic dipped out. Some other people dipping out and in. I'm gonna keep eye on the activity backstage. But it's good to see everybody here that's stuck so far. Happy to see everybody here tonight. Andrew, what's going on new on No Filter with Andrew and Friends?
What's going on?
I see it says your tag says Shayna's boyfriend.
Yes.
Ooh.
Mr. Lava. Mr. Lava.
He's got COVID and Shayna.
Yes.
Woo.
And
He's off.
I don't know what loves him more. He's had COVID so many times, Scott.
Usually when I'm live,
collecting it.
I'm live, but it's not showing that I'm live.
Well, we see you. We heard you are live. Ooh, wow.
Barely alive.
Dead and alive.
He's dead and like Bob Levy.
On my channel, I mean.
You're
we
on
know what you mean. We're just fucking with you.
Well, let's see. BobbyNic dropped out, producer man. So if he comes back in, he's the one that set you up on the co-stream. So he's got you on your secondary channel. I said you'll probably have your secondary channel up to 1,000 subscribers before I get my own channel up. BF Live, which you're watching right now. Please, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Let's check out the chat. Who's checking in? It's my lovely sister checking in, Kathy Linder, saying, hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. You get a kiss. What's going on, sir? How you doing, big sis? What is going on?
Hey, Kathy.
Checking in. And it's Scott Fitzpatrick telling everybody, flick that bean button on the way out, you effing cowards. Hey, we got a friend checking in. What's up, Maxwell of Pearl? What's up, saying Scott?
Is that the guy in chat? Scott Fitzpatrick, the same guy here?
That is.
Yeah, that's
yes.
me.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I hate to
Yes.
break that fourth wall, but yeah.
No, I'm
that's
just
the
kidding.
same.
Scott likes to keep it real. He likes to hang out in the chat, even when he's doing shows.
What the fuck?
What's up, Matt? Matt saying, what's up, Scott Fitzpatrick and No Filter? How you doing?
Hey,
Let's go, Buffalo. Ooh, Buffalo. Let's see. Buffalo's biggest mistake was losing Singletary. Yeah, no running game. Let's see. Maxwell, Scott Fitzpatrick. And he's shouting out,
crushing.
Matt.
What the fuck?
Scott's getting the shout out love from Maxwell. I got to take a shower, then I'll be right back. I
so
will. Hopefully
popular.
We'll be here. Mr. Popular. Off to a good start.
Oh, Wendy's here.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
She is. Or is you
His
help?
buddy's left. Buddy be back.
Oh, buddy. Yeah.
Chris Mack. The Celtics hosting the 76ers tonight.
Okay.
Seem to be some scenarios for this in-season tournament in play. Yeah, Boneloads, we talked about it a little bit last week when you couldn't join us or Sunday. What are you thinking about? What's your impressions with this whole in-season tournament?
One thing I guess that has been, I guess some kind of people have had complaints about, a little bit of controversy, is the point differential that they're using as like a tiebreaker.
What is that for? I don't get that. Because the Bucks had a point differential of plus 39.
Yeah, and so they use that as a factor.
39, folks.
So they go with the record first. So if you're like 4-0 in the pool, then
Right.
you know
So
you move on.
So that makes you
Three-
want to play to the end, right? It makes you want to play to the end of a game to get that point differential. Is that what that means?
Exactly. Yeah. And then some people were saying it's kind of classless because some teams needed us to be up a certain amount of points if they were tied going into it, that they were like trying to run up the score, and it was just like
Right. So after
Yeah,
winning
yeah.
records, to determine who moves on, they would go on to then use the total points scored, and whoever
Yeah.
then had the most scored. So yeah, like Scott's saying, so then it encourages play. It makes guys not give up and play lazy in the game. That's a good incentive. Just on the surface, and what I can say, Celtics visit the Pacers this week for this tournament quarterfinal. Yeah, so I'm just trying to. We were trying to figure this whole thing out, Boneloads. How they're having, they still have the NBA final and the championship, but yet they're having this tournament within the season. It's kind of something. It's really new.
The Bucks play. Let's see. I'm going to have to look this up here because they just lost to the Bulls yesterday.
When he left.
In actual overtime.
Scott loves
Yeah,
Andy's pregnant pauses.
that was a crazy game.
Jerry Lahane, he says, "Who are these COVID peepholes? Not peepholes, people. People.
Did
You're
you
live, and we're doing it.
We're doing it.
Did you end up?
I'm sorry.
Did you
Okay.
end up watching
I'm laughing already.
watching the Bulls and the Bucks? Because that game was crazy.
Yeah, I saw some of it, and the Bulls hit a big shot to go into overtime, and Bulls bench was yapping at Chris Middleton, but Middleton was having fun with it. He's laughed it off, he wasn't mad about it at all. But
Because wasn't a last second shot? I was actually getting put in bed and I missed that shit.
yeah, I think it was a buzzer beater to send it to OT.
There she is. I see the chat you were talking about.
Wendy.
It's the lovely Wendy checking in. Hi. Our good friend, the Wendy Pack. If you haven't already, go check out the Wendy Pack at YouTube. Please subscribe to her page. and watch her. She's on at midnight or after a lot of times. So if you're a night owl and you want to see something, have some fun, go check out Wendy.
She's a bowler. Bowler's a sport.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's true. Very good.
But yeah, I think BF, you were asking me about the in-season tournament, how like some teams would be motivated or how it would compare to, the big trophy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think now it's rubbing off on me. I'm like,
I think the Bucks played the winner of the Pacers and the Celtics, or am I missing a game?
What does Andrew think about Hingle McCringleberry?
I don't know. I never heard of that person.
They're number one.
Yeah, to answer it, I guess for play for pride.
Yeah, it's got to be just bragging rights, basically. But Boneloads, I heard some speculation. I heard that the NBA TV deal comes up this year, and they want to pump up the ratings, so it'll be worth that much more when they go to negotiate it. I heard that's a theory.
For a TV deal. So reason they're doing this.
And the regular season just gets so lackluster. It's kind of like baseball with the dog days of summer, or it just seems like the same thing over and over, and people lose interest. So I think it's just something to keep people interested.
Jerry Lahane says, I noticed the trend of sports to follow the money, fans maximizing, speeding up the game. Yep. Time limits in baseball. Yeah, Jerry. And we talked about last week, we talked about how one pitcher is claiming that this increased pace has contributed to the deterioration of a joint in his shoulder. And so this is going to be interesting to see if they keep those kind of time limits going on. Wendy Pack is shouting out Matt back. Just a big mop man. What's up, just a big mop man? That's just a guess. I knew that one. What's up, Justa? Chris Mack says, I think they're trying to snag more of the holiday market share to juice the numbers for TV contract negotiations, and also trying to get some of the more fair weather fans who watch till the playoffs. Yeah, because I'm not the biggest basketball fan. These guys are the big, Boneloads and Andrew. But I used to I got into it at least in the championship time. So you're right. For some fans, this might be like that much a way to get them in there a little earlier. Chris Mack, how you doing, buddy? Let's
Love
see.
that point. Yeah, that's a great point.
Mm-hmm. Regulation whores, glory days. They'll pass you by. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Regulation whores, as far as the referees seem to be like overly involved in these games lately. Yeah. I've been shouting out like at the DraftKings call when you see like a ref make a kind of a weird call out of nowhere. It's like it does enter your mind. Like, are these refs like in on the take or whatever?
Oh, basketball too. Yeah, they get way too emotional and just give technicals over like nothing now. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What's the crack with them Mariners? What's up, CB? How you doing? Checking in.
Hey, CB.
What's up? Uh-oh. It's our good friend checking in. Psycho Social. What's up? She's No Filter Perry BF Live fam. How you doing, Psychosocial? Happy Friday. Glad
I see her, and Boneloads and Perry's feed all the time.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We were in there earlier.
Oh man, I was crying today. Yeah.
Hearing Tom give him shit about spending $2,000 to fix his car.
Oh my gosh, how ridiculous.
My water is over there. Let's see. We got all this.
Water.
That's now I drink water. But later on the night, the reason that's a joke, see Scott, right, there's a difference. I won't be drinking water later at 9:00 East on Shuli Network 2. We're going to do replayables where I will be drinking vodka, Tito's vodka, Scott, not water. Boneloads has been a guest on our replayables, right? He learned the hard way.
Yep.
He's been the guest. In my opinion.
Keep a trash can nearby, folks.
What's the record for everyone drinking?
Luckily, I have like tile flooring. I guess, I don't know. It's pretty easy to clean up.
During that show.
Well, me, I put 2 shots of vodka in a glass of like pink lemonade, so that's kind of my drink, and I just kind of sip it the whole time. But like Chris is pounding beers down. Boneloads tried to pound down Modelo's, and they came back. He like foamed like a dog, like a rabid dog.
I'm gonna try White Claws next time, I think.
Yeah, they might not foam as much. Like even Chris complained about the foam that those Modelo's make.
Yeah, it was filling, you know. That's what it was. It was just filling. There was just no more room. It was like,
It was hilarious.
Yeah, Scott loved it. Scott and Chris Abels loved it. It was one of our most epic moments on Replayables. So if you want to see petite people, not me, potentially puke, 9:00 East tonight on Shuli Network 2, look for Replayables. That's where we'll be. What's up, CB? Who's Shayna? Andrew, tell our friend CB who Shayna is.
That is my girlfriend.
Tell her a little, Scott, stretch out for me while I go grab my water real quick. Tell her she's my girlfriend and how you know each other.
Made that official. We met each other in my day program. And we made it official on the 25th of November.
nice.
All right, bro. I got my water. Thanks for explaining that and then stretching for me. Got to get my water. I had about a Hanes cotton mouth going on over here. All right. Let's see. The carbonation, man. Really, Jerry?
And it had been a while, right, Andrew, since you've seen Shayna, because I think during the pandemic, she stopped going to the program, so you didn't see her for like 3 years, right?
Yes.
Crazy.
But then Boneloads, our friend here, was instrumental in getting them two together. See, I think you started this. You reignited it, Boneloads, with your visit because, like you said, they hadn't seen each other. And for those that don't know, Boneloads went and actually visited Andrew, got him and Shayna and all three of them together. They had some pizza or had something to eat. And then Boneloads took Andrew out to the ball game and whatnot. So I think you started this, Boneloads. I think you made this official.
You never know, yeah, because what if they didn't meet up? If we didn't all meet up and hang out, and who knows if Shayna would have went back to the day program.
You know, Andrew was telling us a story about the last time he masturbated in a car, in the back seat of a car. And
Really?
I asked him who was driving. You know who he said?
Uh-oh.
Boneloads.
Wait a minute. I thought I saw him strapped in the front of the van. What did he roll in the back and jerk off? Like what's going on here? Put me in the back this time, bro.
He didn't drive in the back. He was with me next to me the whole time.
I think he told us he was joking, but he said it.
Oh, okay. That's pretty funny. Guys, I'm like, I didn't.
It was the old lady that no longer works here.
Nice.
So he has no problems
That
saying
was her
it.
last day.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, you're right. That was her last day. That's it. I'm out of here. You're not going to believe what he was doing back there.
you don't know her. I met her at camp.
Playing pocket pool.
I met her at band camp.
Yeah, you don't know her. Your friend's like, who? You're like, you don't know her. You're like, yeah, right, dude.
All right, guys. Well, you know what? We started out with a bigger crew, and I had a lot of activity going on backstage. But like I'll say, anybody that wants to come is really sports-minded. You can come to the show anytime you want. Everybody's welcome here to Sports Head. So we got the real ones here, and we're about to do it. You ready to do this, Andrew?
Yep.
All right, then let's do it. Like, I love that enthusiasm. Did you love it, Scott? You're like, yep. Yes, I reckon I'm ready to do this. All right, there we go. We got some enthusiasm. There you go. He's cranking it up. There we go.
High energy.
High energy Andrew. That's what you got tonight. Friday here on the Sports Heads. Here we go. All right, Andrew, we're going to start out with your favorite topic, some wrestling. We're going to start right out with it. All right. Yeah, tell everybody who former WWE star Tammy Stitch was and what's up with her.
AKA
Sunny from back in the day.
Yeah. OG Diva, huh?
And when she used to look like this.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Well, she was sentenced to more than 17 years in prison for a deadly car crash. This is not her first DUI, from what I understand.
Had multiple DUIs.
I think 6. Yeah. Like,
Now, how many years has it been? How many years has it been since that picture to the one I would see recently? Because that looks like a different woman I've seen.
I'm about to scroll to it because I believe it's in this article, Scott. So you're about to see the difference. So this looks like kind of Hall of Fame time or something, maybe when they inducted her. Yeah, because all the other ladies. Yeah, so it says WWE Hall of Famer was involved in a car crash that killed a 75-year-old man in Florida in March 2022. So yeah, she was known as Sunny. She's getting more than 17 years. She's 50 years old at this point. I don't know how old she was in that picture, but let's roll down to the next one, which I think is here. Nope, wait a minute. This her jury. Let's see. It was actually, of course, you got to refresh things. Yes, Scott, there is the picture of her where she looks like now, and it's not.
I want to say that is Hall of Fame induction time, like probably 2010, 2011, around that time.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
that's good.
Yeah.
She hit some hard time over the last 10 years. Then
But
I mean, after the first, I mean, and legally, how do you not have one of those cars to where you blow into, right? After that many DUIs, don't legally do you have to like freaking?
She might have been driving without a license.
Something, man. Yeah, you're probably right, Scott. Right, like because she's not supposed to be on the road, and she's gets a hold of some car. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I'm trying to find the article with her old picture. I guess I'm going to have to just type her name in because it's not coming up in these articles.
Yeah, 60 lies.
She looked like her own. She looked like her mother. I mean, I don't know.
She looked like her own mother. That's a good way of saying
her own
it.
Mother.
You look like your own mother. Here you go. I found a picture.
Like, did you give birth to that person that was in the Hall of Fame 10 years ago?
That was me.
Let's see.
That's not the same person.
All right, so this is what she looked like before, right? Before. Here comes after. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see one. Here it is. Damn it. Here it is.
Mugshots are always so unflattering too, you know.
Here we go. Boom. There's after.
Yeah.
Oh.
Same woman.
Throw the book at her.
50 years old, right? Yeah,
no,
you know how like this. When it's an attractive woman, they go, "I can fix her. She's all right." But when you look at let's see.
She'll do well in prison.
Yeah, she's sick.
She's got it made in prison.
She's guilty as hell.
Yeah,
that's her lawyer who looks like just a dressed up a makeup version of her. Let's see.
Yeah, what's that all about? That's weird.
Oh, look at that. Yikes. Oh. The milk's gone bad. So there you go. So that just gives you an idea of that situation. Yeah, so unfortunately, a WWE superstar that has fallen far from grace, scheduled to do like 17 years. Let's see.
Did you hear
What's up, CB?
QT Marshall is out of AEW.
I read that QT Marshall was on his way out if he wasn't already out. Yes, I did see that. We're going to get on this wrestling in a minute. We're going to move on to some football and baseball and some other shit. Hey, Monkeypox, I came from out of Paula's Bottom for some sports. All right. Well, how you doing? All right. Well, welcome.
Awesome. Welcome, yeah. Thank you. That's a big deal.
There it is right there. Okay. Let's see. Jerry Lahane says, those car kills are truly tragic. Yes. Jim Cornette will be crying into his hands. Oh, Jim Cornette, boy. Chris Candido, dead, was supposed to throw her over the edge. His death was supposed. Yeah, that probably did. Let's see. Where'd Bobby go? That's a good question. I have a lot of activity going on backstage, a lot of people coming in and out, but the 4 people that are here right now, Maxwell, and I'm glad you're here with us still. Maybe he'll check back in. She looked like her own mother, right? That's what Scott basically said, Jerry. Yes, you look like your own mother. Oh, damn. She had a rough way to go. So let's see. Our next article. Oh shit. All right. We'll move on to our next article here. Andrew, I think you put this in the hopper too. This is about Daniel Bryanson talking about how Punk was ultimately let go from AEW.
It all comes out now.
It all comes out now. It says Bryan Danielson headed up the disciplinary committee that ultimately decided to terminate CM Punk from AEW. Fightful Select has learned many other details. Who else was involved and now up for their subscribers. So yeah, for those of you who follow wrestling, CM Punk is after a few altercations backstage, legit heat fights altercations, was ultimately released mid-contract from AEW after making this big comeback after being off for like 6 years or so. And now he's back where, Andrew?
WWE.
The freaking WWE.
So,
place he said he'd never go back.
My question to you is, Do you think Bryan Danielson will be an authority figure in the not the W, in some statute of wrestling, whether it be WWE or AEW or
Oh, wait a minute. More question.
because
Wait.
his physical days of doing wrestling is over.
Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to be like a powerhouse in the AEW right now.
He's had multiple other injuries, and he's a multiple concussion guy, Andrew. So I think there's some question whether he should be wrestling at all still at this point. But
yeah. But yeah, no, it sounds like he's trying to move his way up the ranks, Andrew. I think you're right on that one.
In my opinion, he should have retired the first time, never came back.
Oh,
yeah,
I love Daniel Bryan, but he should have retired and left it alone.
Yeah, it's like when the fighter keeps coming back, or when he's supposed to hang like a Roy Jones Jr. or some type of figure,
Hey, Andrew, our friend CB says Punk always goes into business for himself. He won't last in WWE. What do you say about that?
I give it a year.
That's a long year. It might last a year only because he hopefully learned a lesson from some of the fucking up, and he's like running out of places to go. He's going to have to go real indie if he messes up this time. But I think it's funny to think that Triple H thinks he's going to be acting any differently this time. I tend to agree with CB here that Punk is. I think the business kind of went by him a little bit when he was sat on the couch for like 6-7 years. And a lot of these young ones don't just take to these old ones the way he thought. And I think that he's going to make more trouble for himself and probably, being done in less than a year, Andrew.
He'll be
Mike
wrestling
Hunt.
in Mexico next year.
Have you seen Mike Hawk or Paula? Let's see. Danielson needs to get the creative reins of AEW. And that's kind of what I think we're all touching on here, CB, is that I think, Andrew, we're all seeing that he's like hurt a lot and he probably should have retired a couple years ago. But a lot of these guys go into creative. I agree with that he should be making matches and maybe not be in the ring as much anymore. What's up, Jake? It's Jake Huston checking in.
What's up, Jake? Good to see you, man.
What's up, guys?
All right. Daniel Bryan should have retired years ago. That's right. What the real? All right. And that was our wrestling story. Let's see what else we got here for you. We got one more wrestling story. Now, this should be kind of exciting because this is kind of a different mix of things going on for wrestling fans in that we had some Punk leaving to go back to WWE. Well, we have Christian Cage or just Christian. And now we have the Edge, Adam Copeland in AEW.
Hopefully that doesn't get me
Nice try, dumb.
Me too, yes. Me too. Well, neither one of us are monetized on the channels we're broadcasting on, so hope it shouldn't be a problem, Andrew. So what do you think of this? After these guys being in WWE for many years, now they find themselves older wrestlers and they're doing like a thing in AEW. What do you think about this, Andrew?
I love it.
Edge and Christian.
I love the fact that I almost said Edge again. God damn it.
You can say it. Vince ain't going to sue you. Vince McMahon can't sue you for making that mistake. It's okay.
Yeah, the Edge is the guy from U2. It's all good. You're talking about him. The drummer.
Well, I'm going to dance what brought me, and now I'm going to keep calling him Edge.
Yeah.
Well, Edge is his character got stale. I don't think he liked being in PG. I really don't.
Yeah, and he said something how they were trying to slow him down. They didn't want him to be an everyday guy. And I heard him say in an interview that he still thinks he's like an everyday guy. So I think that appealed to him going to AEW.
So he is going to be there week by week basis, they didn't believe in him.
Yeah, WWE gave up on him on a week by week basis, and AEW welcomed him to kind of be out there every week. Yep. Thank you, Jerry.
I would leave too.
Let's see.
Andrew would be a good like manager in WWE or AEW. You know, like a background character, and occasionally he would like get his hands dirty, like run over someone in a match or something.
Oh, we have a kind of a serious question for you,
That'd be kind
Boneloads.
of badass. Okay.
This is directed to you. It's not hateful. And it says, why does Boneload look like he took a punch to the face? Legit not being rude. It just looks like you have a black eye. Sorry.
Oh, I don't know.
It's just one of those days. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's just
Good week.
sometimes it's weird lighting. I didn't get the makeup guy there in time, Boneloads. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's your fault, BF. I'm blaming this on you.
Indica hit him.
Yeah. Indica hit that ass.
CB, 100% agreeing with you. 100%.
About Punk not making it, huh?
No.
Oh, about Christian's best work by a mile. Yeah, okay.
100%.
Yeah, because Christian, I mean, he was always kind of, like vanilla, if you ask me. So it probably is some of his better stuff. Let's see.
I still love the WWE, don't get me wrong.
It was bad lighting. It was the lighting. My bad, Boneloads. Everybody's a critic. We can't be all as beautiful as Dale is.
Yeah, no. I appreciate it. If I something I want, let me know.
No disrespect to the WWE.
She loves it when you make fun of her glasses.
Okay. Yeah, no disrespect.
No disrespect to the WWE.
Yes.
I think even though they're trying to appeal to kids and everything, they need to get edgy again. Like, they're even losing me.
Yeah.
I still think it's kind of cool. Like, they got some guys come in, they say some badass shit, like some pretty rude stuff to each other.
I know, but this.
I fucked your mother last night. You gonna fight me now?
The storylines and shit.
You're like, your kid just died.
Your storylines get old for you in WWE, Andrew?
That's why I'm going towards AEW now.
No, I can see that. Yeah, you get tired of the shitty storylines and it being kind of just. Yeah, I get what you mean. That'd be like if someone or if they did like some crappy Dragon Ball Z stuff, I'd just be like fucking over it,
And for me, no matter what company you watch, if you watch it long enough, you start figuring out the rhythm and you figuring out who's going to win what match, who's going to lose what match, and then you kind of lose interest, kind of like what Andrew's saying. So it is good to kind of check out some other wrestling if you're a real fan every now and then.
It's like when Warriors and Cavs went to the finals for 4 or 5 straight freaking years. You're like, dude, seriously?
What's up, JT?
This pay-per-view they have. As we know, MJF has a torn labrum. And he faces Samoa Joe on December 30th.
Wow. So should you think if he can't make it, should there be an interim champion?
No. It should be like a 30-second match. Samoa Joe goes over.
Really?
MJF.
Yeah. That's how they used to do it back in the day, Andrew. They were like, look, bro, we know you can't wrestle no more. You might be the guy right now, but you got to flip the belt real quick while you recover. Yeah, rather than do like this interim stuff where Tony Khan tried with the ladies' belt, with both belts actually for a while. So I don't think me and Andrew are big fans of like interim champions. I like what Andrew said. Flip the belt naturally through storyline and then give the guy his turn back when he's healthy, right? Right, Andrew?
I don't think the match will last more than 5 minutes.
They have done it that way before, Andrew. That is that's the cleaner way to do it. Calling out. See, okay.
Hey, are we better? Is this a little better? I
Hey,
gotta put this light somewhere else. It's like too close.
you're fine. See, she got done your head. You're a handsome man there, Boneloads. Let's say.
Thank you.
Let's say. I know you wish you had my
No, I guess
glasses. You could borrow them if you asked nicely. Oh, see. Sense
No,
makes
it's
sense.
just, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. No,
That's okay.
it wasn't even that. It's just after that I did realize it was kind of dark in here. I'm like, I should probably get some lighting.
Andrew wants to edge. That's not what he said. Although he probably does want to. No edging during the show, Andrew. What's up, JT? LOL. Chris Mack.
Do you think
Yes.
MJF will retain or Samoa Joe?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Remember that song from The Edge? He's like, "Don't eat, don't sleep, don't feed."
What do you do? Oh, no, that's it. No. Andrew, I think that if whoever the next guy up is, if that's Samoa Joe or whoever the next guy up is, yes, I think if he can't come back from a torn labrum, then he should flip the belt over quickly. You okay there, buddy? Here's the thing. I would rather watch older wrestling like Bruiser Brody, and Wahoo McDaniel kind of wrestling. I would rather see the Freebirds, Michael P.S. Haynes. Yeah, boy. Jake is an old school wrestling fan. That's the kind of shit we come up on. Bruiser Brody, man, that was crazy. How his life ended.
When did WWE first start? Like back in, because I know the '80s matches with Hulkster and Andre the Giant.
Yeah, I think the first WrestleMania was like in '82 or so, but they were around before that, obviously. But Vince's father had the company, and they were trying to get in those territories because back in then it was territories, but I don't know the official time. I can't remember when they officially kind of became like the big national company that they are nowadays.
Kind of like NFL when you would do a draft, when a team would draft a team from college, they would be only from like the Northeast and only from the Southwest. Like it's pretty crazy how they had that on lock. Like if you played at University of Penn, the Patriots would have rights to you over the Dolphins.
Yeah. Well, I know for a longest time, with Baltimore was like an NWA territory, and NWA was the dominant wrestling sanctioning body here before Vince come along with the idea of going into other people's territories, because back in the day you just didn't do that. Chris Mack says, did Jake block me? Probably. He blocks everybody at some point.
It's okay. It'll
It's a sign of love, Chris. This too shall pass, right, Scott? We've all been on the blockchain. Let's say, I think I can't see him in the chat. I don't know. Unless you blocked him and his chats aren't showing up in your chat. I don't know. Jake is actually, if you're watching on BF Live or on Andrew's channel, there's people on each channel, bro. That's probably why you're not seeing it. So no, Jake didn't block nobody.
Oh, good question. Or good.
I can tell by the way it come up that it's from Andrew's channel. So you're seeing, when I put him up, you're seeing a mix of both channels, Chris Mack. There you go. Yes, he's in Andrew's chat. Dalish figured it out. Oh,
are you guys ever like on your phone and you like pocket dial and it's like, do you want to block this person? Like, no, like what? It's like, do you want to report this person? Like, you're like, no, what the?
Jake has it as 19.
So quick to escalate to that. It's like block or report. You're like, I don't want to fucking do either. Maybe
right.
Click on their thing.
Just click.
That's
Jake
your
Hudson
audience.
says he's got it. 1953 is when the WWE started. That's what he's got.
Nice, thank you, Jake. Appreciate that.
He said, yeah, I get confused sometimes, Chris Mack. Yeah, with the two back and forth. Well, because we're co-streaming tonight. Because we're having fun on two channels, man. Because one channel ain't enough. You're watching the Sports Heads. Let's see. I'd rather watch Giant Haystacks and Big Daddy than watch WWE, CB. There you go. See, we're like the old school wrestling. I like this, man. This is the kind of shit that I came up on. All right, well, let's continue on with some sports stories. We're done with wrestling, y'all. So that was a hell of a wrestling segment. We just started off the show with a bang with the wrestling segment there, Andrew. Now let's talk about this wide receiver who's retiring after many years, Andrew. Did you put this in there or did Boneloads? Deshaun Jackson.
He had a perfect, and he was fast as hell at 37.
Yeah, it says he had a 15-year career, Andrew. He announced his retirement. He was an Eagle. He was a Washington Redskin, and I think he ended up being an Eagle again.
I remember him coming in the league. That makes me feel so old. I've been getting a lot of that lately.
Yeah.
Remember his punt return?
I can remember one of his first games where he was showboating running into the end zone and he dropped the ball right as he's crossing the goal line.
Doing the high step and all that stuff. Yeah, bro. Well, we talk about this a lot. How we talked about the Oscar Pistorius case of Boneloads. How that was the guy, the guy with the things on his feet, the
Blade Runner,
the Blade Runner Olympian. Yeah. That was 20 years ago. He's getting paroled. And Scott and I couldn't believe that happened 20 years ago. He accidentally shot his girlfriend. So, but yeah, so let me put that story up again. I think I stopped the screen.
Why do I remember a guy, the way a guy crosses the end zone from 15 years ago, but I can't remember.
What you ate for breakfast yesterday, right?
There was one time he had a
I feel you, brother.
punt return against the Giants. It was as the time expired. I think his rookie year. Yeah, it was a huge play, man.
Yep.
I think we have the answer right here from your friend. Look, because you're old, Scott.
Oh.
There was another time too where he
Hi, honey.
where he was supposed to he could have went in for a touchdown, but he downed it at the 1 to win the game. Like it was a smart move, you know. So
yeah, because they kept the clock running, right?
Yep, yeah, they come in and kneel on the ball. Yeah.
So, right, because if he would have scored, it would have gave them back the ball with too much time left. So yeah, that's smart. That's smart football right there. Jake, one last wrestling question. Hey, Bobby, do you remember Herb Abrams' UWF, the worst wrestling federation ever, unless you count Heroes of Wrestling as a federation? Jake, I used to watch all that shit on the old UHF channels, bro. All that Minnesota, Midwest wrestling, all that shit. Anything they put on the wee hours of the night, I was down with it. Yet you're old, Scott. We checked on this, and let's see.
That's awesome.
Yeah, accidentally. All right. Oops. There we go. All right. So we talked about, Deshaun Jackson, 15 years. Not many guys make it in the NFL for 15 years.
I know. That's true. Especially as a little guy, receiver, speedster, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Andrew, did you happen to see any of the Seahawks and Dallas Cowboys game last night?
No.
You didn't see it? It was on Amazon Prime. That's probably a big reason why you didn't see it. It ended up being close. It was like 41 to 35.
Yeah, great game.
Yes, Bonos. Not much defense involved, was it?
No. Gino threw for 3 touchdowns, I think, and 300 yards, and Dak threw for a good amount too. I think 3 touchdowns as well. So yeah.
So one of the things that was noticed, you could hear clearly with the microphones, is how, for many years it was like always like sit, hike, or hike, or whatever. Well, you could hear last night, and I heard this too. Dak Prescott, his pre-snap cadence is like, here we go. Did you notice that, Boneloads?
No, I missed that part.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Andrew? Did you find that amusing there, brother? Or were you sneezing? I don't know.
No, I think
yeah, he goes, here we go, and then it's a cadence after that. And this article talks about that it's kind of a purposeful thing. And it talks about how like the cadence and how many times he says hut or whatever, or the tone in which he says it also indicates things. So I just thought that was an interesting thing, because a lot of people seem to key in on this last night after last night's game, because you could hear it over and over again. He would say, here we go, here we go, here we go. So
I used to have a cadence that I'll share with you guys. Want to hear it?
Yeah, sure. What is
yes. Oh, no.
Pickle blue. Pickle blue. Obama 19. Eagle stink. Blood fart. Hike.
Somehow I know that I know that can't be a lie. That's too good to be a lie.
It's real.
I thought you were gonna fart.
That's real.
Blood fart. I believe it was. It had to be. Let's see.
And Obama, like that Obama wasn't around before when you were in school.
Oh yeah,
he embellished it a little bit for comedic value there, Boneloads.
Oh,
he kind of made it hip, and he made the bit hip and current by doing it. Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah.
Way to ruin a joke, huh? I overthought that one.
Now I'm just trying to help bail him out a little bit. No,
I'm talking to me. I'm talking about me. Like I'm like,
oh, okay.
This doesn't have to make sense.
Yes, Maxwell of Pearl. Scott, you don't look a day over 90. Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Oh man.
That's what I was going for.
Come on. If you shave that beard off, you at least look 70. No, I don't know.
Right.
Let's see.
Right.
Better than having black eyes, I guess. Dave's like, Middle
You're getting all the compliments tonight. We're getting all the compliments tonight. Scott looks 90, and you look he got punched in the face. I can't wait to see what me and Andrew
I
got
do
going.
look like I got beat up, but I don't know how to explain it.
Andrew can't take his finger out of his ear.
Is that part of the being sick this week? Or like a side effect?
Yeah, it's been 3 days he's had that finger in his ear.
What about the Bible Camp Wrestling Channel? What are you talking about? Dear Lord, we assemble in your name today, in the name of Jesus. All right. I never heard about that one. Would you go to that Bible? Would you want to go to that, Andrew? What about Bible Camp Wrestling Channel? Familiar with that?
No.
I'm not either there, brother. Dirty Dealers. I'm over in Andrew's chat now. Wait a minute. I'm over here now.
Over
All
here
right.
now.
Really? It's cozy in here? Bobby's laughing. What's up? I also heard pop that turd. Uh-oh. The cool kids are in here. You know, JT. What's up, good old friend JT? No matter where you are, if you're in Andrew's chat or our chat, we're doing it. Fucking doing it. We're just hanging out. Knuckleheads talking about sports. Sorry, my shit up.
We're doing it.
Oh, I was trying to play it.
We're doing it.
There you go, Scott. All right. Let's see. We got plenty more stories left right here. If I can get the commercials off my screen. Let's see.
Nice.
Oh, Andrew. So we've talked about this for many episodes of the Sports Heads, the quarterback situation in New England, brother.
Bailey's happy needs to be the permanent QB1.
You've been saying that Mac Jones, we've been saying it pretty much all season that if Mac Jones didn't perform this year, he is done with the Patriots, but they're not even waiting for the season to be over, Andrew, to bench him.
Not good.
He was their former first round draft pick. Mac Jones heading to the bench.
I would take it one step further. I would give him the Zach Wilson treatment.
Make him the emergency quarterback?
Yep.
Wow. Hey, that's another thing. Since you brought up Zach Wilson, I'm not sure if I have an article for it, but I know you've been hearing about the fact that that Aaron Rodgers is trying to come back before Christmas Eve.
That's crazy, dude. Right?
I thought he was career ended. His career was ended.
Right. At that beginning of the season, you thought a 39-year-old guy laying on the field, what's he going to rush and come back for? He's probably got enough money and everything he needs. Who would do it? But these guys are so competitive. It normally takes a 1-year cycle for all the other Achilles tears I've ever seen or tracked from players that I'm fans of. It always takes him a year or more, Scott. And so this guy, he just did it at the beginning of this season, and he's trying to come back before Christmas.
I think he drank some like holistic tequila.
Well, even if he wanted to come back next year, it seems like it'd be in his favor to heal a little bit more.
Yeah. Holistic tequila. Yeah, Scott. And so they're saying a lot of this will depend on the Jets' record when they make this decision, if it's even worth it. Like if they have a terrible record, what's the point in bringing a dude in that's recovering from an Achilles when you don't have a playoff berth? But
yeah,
I can imagine
get a good
I can imagine if there's a playoff possibility and he's already on this mental track to try to be back before Christmas. We'll have to see if these two things converge at the end of the year or if he's just going to wait till next year. But in the meantime, the Patriots are moving on from Mac Jones. Andrew, do you know the Patriots record? Isn't it like 3-7 or 3-8?
Worse.
What is it? 2-9?
2-9.
That's it.
Wow. So there you go. So we're going to have to see
how the mighty have fallen.
If I were them, I'd lose all the rest of the games.
Tank.
Well, Andrew, people, they say for years that doesn't happen, bro, right? That doesn't supposedly happen, right? Teams don't play up or play down for draft picks, allegedly, right? But we know better being sports fans, right? Go ahead, Boneloads.
Oh, sorry. No, I was like, yeah, you want to tank, and then your team wins 4 games to end the season. You get kind of excited, like, say, well, you did good to end the year. Like, well, we're going to be good next year. And then
just knock us back in the draft.
The Jets should just tank and try to go for Marvin Harrison Jr.
It's been speculated for many years, and that's why the NBA went to the lottery draft, right, Boneloads, because they didn't want to encourage teams to lose games at the end of the season. So in the NBA, you don't have that type of control over, like if you're in the bottom 5 or so, name gets put in a hat and you get drawn first place or second draft pick. You can't play down. You can't play your way to a draft pick like you can in the NFL. I think that's kind of smart.
Yeah, you're either good or you're bad, and if you're bad, good luck. But yeah, NFL, they almost guarantee you like a chance to shoot right up the ladder if you finish shitty.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
We got some more football stories here. They're talking about for the first time, we're familiar that the NFL will flex games at the end of the season because we used to get stuck with crappy Sunday night and Monday night games. Andrew, do you know which one they're flexing?
Eagles Seahawks.
Yep. It says NFL makes a historic flex. They've never flexed a Monday night football game. They're going to take a shitty game out and they're going to put a good game in. Historic flex the Monday Night Football schedule, booting the Chiefs versus the Patriots for the Eagles Seahawks, because that's going to be a much better game. Well, the Patriots, you said they had one win. Who's going to want to watch a national game and watch the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes and probably Taylor Swift and all them whoop up on she'll probably get in there too and whoop up on the Patriots. So we're going to get, for the first time, they're going to take that game out and they're going to bring Eagles Seahawks in. Boneloads, what do you think about this, brother?
I just love that they flexed out the freaking Chiefs from prime time. Like,
yeah, I hope the
How about
Chiefs
that,
lose.
Scott? How about that, Scott?
That's amazing, dude.
I hope the Chiefs lose.
I had to read it twice, Boneloads, because I'm like, flexing means they're taking a game. So I'm like, what are they talking about? Like, why? Right? Why would the Chiefs get flexed out of a Monday night game? But because the team they're playing is so shitty, I mean, you got the two-time Super Bowl champion, most recent champion, and they're going to flex their game out of Monday Night Football. Amazing.
Shake it off, huh?
Hope they lose in overtime.
Shake it off to a non-prime time.
That
game.
would be hilarious, Scott, if that ultimately happens too. That they flex it out and it ends up being kind of a game. That would be really something. So we'll have to see. So the game will still be available, I guess, or maybe a secondary ABC station or something. But yeah, they're flexing out for Eagles Seahawks.
Also, it'll still be on Monday night, or will they move it to Sunday?
I didn't see where they were throwing it to. It might just fall to a regular Monday game.
That'd be cool. 2 Monday night games.
So what did you think? They said that the Dallas winning last night, by them beating the Seahawks were 6-5. They're saying that this is the first team this year they beat that had a winning record, guys. So I don't know what we can say about Dallas's win streak this year or winning record, considering that they just now played a team. Their first team that had a winning record, one game over 500, 6-5.
And now they're 500, so they're 6-6 now. So they haven't even beat a 500.
You want to get that technical about it? Yeah, exactly. That's right. All right. So last night, we talked about the Cowboys game and how it was 35-41 Boneloads. They said that this was historic for a notorious reason. Pete Carroll on the NFL season high 257 yards and penalties. And he says, we got to get that out of football. So apparently, guys, last night a record was set, or at least tied, for 257 penalty yards between both teams. It says they called 25 penalties with 19 of them accepted. It tied for the third most flags thrown in a game for 257 yards. So do we think that there's a problem with over officiating in the NFL this year?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we just talked about it earlier at the beginning of the show, how the refs seem kind of overly busy and involved. And yeah, so
how long was that game?
It was quite long because I think I was down here at my computer at midnight or so, and just before midnight, Scott. Yeah, I think it was still on.
That was a little late. Yeah.
257 yards. I mean, there's probably teams that don't have 257 offensive yards in their games. Some games.
Seriously, that's crazy.
Right.
Andrew, you can watch games on Twitch too if you ever wanted to instead of Prime.
Yeah, I think it's kind of interconnected, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you already know that, but I'll just let you know. Yeah, Amazon, they have a Prime Video channel on Twitch, and you can watch all the football games. Every Thursday night game, I just watch on Twitch. Really? I have Amazon too, but it's just more convenient for me to watch on Twitch for some reason.
That's cool. Chris Mack says the Patriots got to do something with the kid. He agrees with about you and everybody else that we got to move on from Mac Jones up there with the Patriots. So yeah, can't be any worse, right?
I think they'll trade
Sucks,
down
Yeah.
from the first round pick.
Say that again. Do I think they'll trade that first round pick away?
Do you think?
The
They
Patriots, you mean? Yeah, because they're probably going to get a first round pick with the shitty way they're playing. I would say that they have to make the decision whether Bill Belichick is coming back, and if they're coming back with the same GM, and whoever's making that decision, they got to decide if they're going to build the team from scratch and use that number 1 draft pick for a quarterback, which they obviously need, or do you just kind of build on what you got? I tend to think, Andrew, this is all going to get stripped away at the end of the year, and whoever should come in should probably want that number 1 pick for a quarterback.
I think Patriots are going quarterback all the freaking way.
No Swifties. Yeah, I think they will. I think they will, Boneloads. What's up, E-Dub? How you doing, buddy? Chatting on my VR. That's a young one right there. Chatting on VR. What's up, buddy? Let's see.
Mac Jones had 3 years, and in football, that's all you need these days. You know.
Yeah.
They say 20 games is technically the amount of games now it takes to evaluate whether a QB is going to be good in the NFL or not.
Really?
And he's had 40 something. So
he's had more than that. And I think we all kind of saw this coming last year, but a lot of us, I'm sure, including the Patriots, were hopeful that this would be the breakout year of Boneloads, but it just seemed to be more of the same year rather than a breakout year. Was there a woman on the officiating team? I think I've noticed on most national games, Chris Mack, I see at least one woman official in each game. Have you guys noticed this too?
Yeah, there's more. Yeah, everywhere. NFL, NBA. It's
I don't know if it's a mandate, but they seem to be there every game. So I don't know what you're insinuating there, Chris Mack. You're trying to say they were being particular. I didn't like the way you was doing. No, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Yes, Andrew. The Thursday night games are on Twitch for free. Our buddy Chris Mack says. It's live VAR in soccer. It's like VAR in soccer. There you go. All right. Well, we got some more stories here for you. Let's see what we got next here. We did the Eagles Seahawks. We did the 257-yard story. Ooh, how about this one? Boneloads, why don't you talk this one up a little bit, brother? Because you threw the story in the hopper about Von Miller, a Bills linebacker, got into some trouble recently.
I think.
Oh, actually, Andrew. Yeah, Andrew. Go ahead, Andrew. Yeah. I'll let you take this one.
Von Miller's career, he's done.
You think so?
He's done.
He turned himself in, I understand, Andrew.
He tried to do a resurgence with the Bills. They're not going to let him now. Unless they don't want a criminal on their roster.
Yeah, you broke the news yesterday on No Filter, so I just threw it in the hopper just to kind of remind everyone remind us to bring up the story today.
He's on the back end of his career anyway.
He is. And it says the Buffalo Bills pass rusher Von Miller turned himself into police Thursday on a third-degree felony charge of assaulting a pregnant person. According to WFAA, he was reportedly released from custody after posting a $5,000 bond at the DeSoto Police Department jail. Yeah. So I guess he beat his future baby mother, allegedly. Got out on $5,000 there.
Remember
on a bye week? Why is he in DeSoto? Like, doesn't he play for the Bills? Like,
remember that Ravens guy? I think it was Rice. Was that his last name? That hit his woman.
Oh yeah.
That's what's going to happen to Von Miller right there. His career.
Well, I mean, that it's kind of different because if there was like damning video like it was for Ray Rice, I'd say that'd be a slam dunk statement, Scott, because that's what did it. Like that thing went fire. Him just beating that poor woman on the elevator and all. And I know sometimes.
No, my bad. Sorry, go ahead. Sometimes
I remember hearing that story, but then when I seen that video, it did hit different. I mean,
but yeah, Scotty, you made a good point. Von Miller's on the back end of his career. Think about Tyreek Hill, who was convicted of choking his pregnant wife or unconscious in college, but because he can still run like a cheetah,
right?
Everyone just overlooks his what would you call those? Not discrepancies, but yeah. Anyway, there's a word for it. But I'm drawing.
Yeah, I
a
know. I
blank.
got you. I know. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Transgressions.
You
Yeah,
say you're-
everyone.
Transgression.
Everyone.
Good word.
Everyone overlooks his transgressions. Because he
Good
could still
word.
play. If Von Miller could still sack quarterbacks like crazy, probably no one would care. Sadly.
What's up, Honk the Clown? It says Bobby
Yeah.
Frank. I like Bobby Frank. Bobby Frank don't know anything about sports. Truth. Belichick is Patriots GM as well as head coach, so there will be no getting together of them. Well, if he gets rid of they get rid of
I knew
Belichick,
that
they
too. I
lose
didn't
both
say
of them, don't
anything,
they?
though.
So
I
they
think
will
Andrew
have
and I
to
both
hire.
knew that. We just didn't want to correct you.
That's okay. You can correct me anytime you want. I'm just saying, whoever comes in, if Belichick goes, then obviously they're going to have to hire another guy that can either do both jobs or hire a general manager and hire a head
Absolutely.
coach. And those guys will have to decide how they're going to use that draft pick.
We need him coming to the Chargers.
You understand?
Dude. I want Belichick so freaking bad, dude.
Do you? I'm wondering if
Like,
he's got anything left in the tank. I don't know.
I will fucking kill for a fucking good coach with a name. Like Sean Payton in the Broncos now, he's working wonder. Thank you. And he would
David
have been
Bybee is tracking on his
so-
buddy Scott here. He
would have been
Von Miller
so
comes from
good.
Denver. What do you expect, a thug?
Yeah, he would have been so good on the Chargers, man. Like just a legendary coach like that. Like
He
the
was a
Broncos
pregnant
are
man.
a freaking playoff team now. They can beat anybody because they're scrappy as fuck. Like
It took
it's
them a
crazy.
while.
I
And we
like
have way
Boneloads.
more talent than them.
I like
And
Boneloads.
they're going to sweep
Oh.
us this year.
Boneloads
Broncos are going to
knows.
sweep us this year.
Boneloads
Yeah.
knows.
Dude, they're playing their asses off right now.
I'm getting excited
ball,
now.
That's a ball club you don't mess with, dude. Like right now. Like, yeah.
You hear that, David Bybee?
That's all. It
Uh-oh.
starts off from the top, man. Like, yeah, I would love to have Belichick in the building. Like, I would.
All right, so here is the article that I do have about Aaron Rodgers. He says, on returning before week 16, anything is possible, but the Jets need to stay competitive. So we kind of already touched on this, but yeah, 39 years old, and he thinks he's going to come back by Christmas Eve. I think they said he has 4 weeks once they remove him from that injured list. So it's like roughly by Christmas Eve. They have to make the decision whether to either play him or sit him out the rest of the year, guys. Let's see. All right.
What do you think?
I think if I was going to play him next year, I'd save him no matter what. I'd probably make him rest.
I would.
I think so too, Scott. Go ahead, Andrew.
The way the Jets are playing now,
Jets are 4-7 currently.
Yeah, it just seems not worth it, right? It's like just
the way
let
the
them
Jets
hang.
are playing now, I would.
They got a lot more problems than just the quarterback. It looks like they got a lot of things to look at during the offseason.
Oh, Miller can be a Swiftie, Scott. Look, he said Miller maybe can go play for the Chiefs. We'll have to see.
Yeah, but one thing too, the Jets fans do deserve a little bit of happiness. Like if Rodgers just came in and killed it, like the last 2-3 games of the season, they would be so freaking happy. And that will leave them with enough momentum going into the offseason.
It sounds like you're getting into writing some Hollywood story script here, and that's how it would have to go. It would have to go like a story script in Hollywood.
Those rabid Jets fans definitely deserve a little something.
Maybe one day.
Freaking playoffs since LaDainian Tomlinson played.
Ooh, you're going back.
Yeah.
I have an article here about, let's do some baseball. It says top center field prospect Jackson Chourio, 19, and the Brewers are expected to complete today the richest contract ever for a player who has yet to reach the big leagues. The deal is expected to be for an 8 guaranteed years, close to $80 million. Come on, Andrew. Say that again, buddy.
8 years, $80 million for that dude.
8 years, $80 million. This kid is 19 years old, and he's never played. He hasn't made it to the big leagues yet, Andrew. What's going on?
That's crazy.
8 years guaranteed. Center fielder. This guy must play some hella center field, man.
Dude, right?
If you've seen what I've seen, he's ready now.
Wow. They're paying him some ready now money, Andrew, so I got to agree with that, brother.
I would have called him up last season.
Is he the next Ken Griffey Jr.? Like center field, man.
I
John,
would've
is he
called him
John Fogerty
last
and
season.
Ken Griffey Jr.?
I would have called
Look at
him
me.
up last season.
Yeah. Damn, that's some talent. Well, next season you're pretty sure he's coming up, right?
He's got power, speed.
That Discord.
Does not look like 19 years old.
We'll have to go check him out at a game next year.
I mean, you hear him like putting out a lot of money for like pitchers and stuff because pitching is so needed.
Dude,
But a center fielder, I can't wait to see this guy come up, Andrew.
a prospect. Yeah, and a center fielder. He's not crushing jacks unless he's Ken Griffey Jr. or
Yes,
somebody like that, you know?
He is.
Oh, he is. Okay. But just traditionally, you think, yeah.
Andrew, this article is about the Major League free agency tracker. It says the field of Shohei Ohtani's suitors has reportedly dwindled, Andrew, because, you know, he's going to command big money.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. A lot of teams dropped out of the running.
Yeah, I'll read this little quick article. It says
Okay, cool.
the Ohtani sweepstakes is reportedly heating up as some suitors have dropped out of the race while others have increased their interest. According to ESPN's Jeff Passan, the Mets, Red Sox, and the Rangers have moved on to other targets. Meanwhile, the Dodgers, Blue Jays, Cubs, and the Angels reportedly remain in the race for the two-way superstar. And that's not about his sexuality. That's because he pitches and catches. No, wait a minute. That's not about his sexual. Not about sexual. He hits and he pitches. That's what it is. Yeah, he's a dual threat. That's it. So, he's going to command big dollars, no doubt. Who ends up with him, Andrew? You think the Angels are going to sign him back to his regular team? Nope.
He wants to win.
Well, that would be Dodgers. I can't believe Blue Jays are in the running and the Cubs.
I know.
Blue Jays,
man.
That's an odd one, isn't it, Boneloads?
That trips me out.
They must have a lot of cap room, a lot of extra money.
Yeah, they must be trying for something. I think they have a big Japanese fan base in Chicago. I could be wrong, but what's his name? The pitcher for the Padres, Darvish, really seemed to like it there too.
Hugh Darvish, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's check him on a couple of these.
There's things, yeah.
Miller can be a Swiftie. I wouldn't chance it. CB says, come on, Scott. Keep your composure. Wait a minute. Scott's a professional. Some days he has a hard time. Yeah, he loves him some Andrew.
Like Perry today, he's like crying, my back. It was like scam. He's probably like in so much pain.
Bobby says Jets fans will be happy with a couple wins.
Look, Andrew's a little teapot.
What's up? Representing the short and stout over here. What's going on? Represent.
That's that gangster lean, huh? He's like,
little teapot.
Little teapot. Scott notices
Too much-
everything. He's a
too much
student of
scissor.
Andrew.
Yeah, he's on that scissor shit.
The scissor. Tom Grant was drafted by Seattle at the ripe old age of 72. Wait a minute. 72.
I believe it, yo.
Brian Faust checking in, Andrew, saying, what's up, Andrew?
That's your boy.
What's up?
What's going on? All right, but let's cover a little NHL. We got a few stories left before we pull this train into the station, Andrew. I got this cool NHL story, something that doesn't really happen much at all in hockey. And we have a goalie scoring a goal during a hockey game. Check this out. So the scenario is that it was 3-2. The other team had an extra man on. They had 6 men on the ice. You're going to see the goalie clear the puck, and the goalie's going to score the game-clinching goal when hitting this clip right here. Check this out.
This is the best, man.
They've been battling. They battle back in the
There you
Pittsburgh
go. I
Bucks
thought that was pretty
are
badass. When I found that article, I'm like, shit, you don't ever see that.
Yeah, that was really cool. Love that.
All right, Andrew. Well, it's about 11 minutes after 8 o'clock here on the East Coast of the United States where I'm at, buddy. We're about to pull this train into the station. So any last words you'd like to say to our friends?
Thank you for joining us
Tell everybody where they can find you and whatnot.
on my on this channel. We're simulcasting on Andrew the Giant 96. That is my solo channel. Or No Filter Andrew and Friends.
That's right. No Filter with Andrew and Friends.
But
Good.
it has to be more adult.
Everyone share Andrew's stream with their friends and family.
I don't know what's
Shame.
more or less adult about Andrew. I can't imagine Andrew making him. Is he PG on his other page, Scott? Like, what do you know of this? I only know one Andrew. I don't know what he's telling these people on this new channel of his, but I don't know.
You know
PG
what? I'm going
Andrew.
to have to subscribe to it because I don't know if I subscribe to.
Uh-oh. Tell everybody what it is again. Andrew, what is it, Andrew?
Andrew the Giant 96.
Andrew the Giant 96. So you go to YouTube and do that at Andrew the Giant 96. We'll see if Scott's subscribed. If not, go ahead and subscribe there, please. And while you're watching tonight, if you please would subscribe to my channel, BF Live. I do a show every Monday with Scott and BobbyNic, who's normally here with us on Sports Heads, and Stormy joins us. We start off the podcast week on a positive note and do a lot of fun bits and whatnot. Scott's taking notes over there. We're taking orders.
96.
96.
Got it.
There you go. He's got it down, so hopefully you write it down too and go join that. But yeah, I got one more clip here. It's like a clip of the week. This is kind of an interesting sport that I'd never seen before, guys. So I want to see your take on it, though. But yeah, please join us here every week for Sports Heads. Join Andrew up. Scott, when do we tell you? When you do sport No Filter?
Oh, it's No Filter 7 days a week.
7 days a week. That's right. I always like getting Scott to say it. They're on all the time. So if you're ever bored and need some friends to hang out with, check out No Filter with Andrew and Friends, which some of you already know us from. Let's see. Hold up. Scott, got a thing. Please join me later on tonight on Shuley Network 2, 9 o'clock East. If you like to drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, and watch funny people doing funny shit in videos, join us over there for that good old time. Hey, Boneloads, any kind of plugs you got or anything? You want to throw out your Twitter handle or anything you like to say, bro?
Yeah. Follow me on Twitter at Boneloads, and I guess that's it. Yeah.
You can see him on random times on the Wendy Pack show. You know, you might be checking in with Wendy. You never know, you're going to see him pop up singing some karaoke and having fun. We're all friends with Wendy. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll get something going on. I'll start being able to plug stuff. But for now, just follow me on Twitter.
That's cool. Scott says you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Flick the bean button, also known as the like button on the way out. That's right. Please do that. Like, share, and subscribe. All of our stuff free. It's perfectly free on YouTube. No Filter with Andrew and Friends. BF Live. We appreciate it. Let's see. Don't fact with Andrew, brah. That's right, CB. Great show, guys. Thank you, David.
Thanks, David.
A little bird told me you were maybe going to join us, bro. So you should join us, man. You know what we do over here. We just hang out and talk shit, sports like this every week, man. So let's play this last clip of the week, and I will pull this train into the station. Check this shit out. This is like a new sport that I'd never really seen or heard of, and it's called cycle ball. Check this shit out.
Whoa.
Refresh, Control, Alt, Delete.
Did you enable cookies?
He's a professional cycle ball player.
Check this.
Cycle ball is a sport that is similar to football, but played while riding bicycles. There's a variety of skills needed in order to excel within the game, and he's mastered many of them. From dribbling and maneuvering the ball, to hitting sweeping shots into the goal from long distance. It's impressive to see his accuracy and precision at work.
I never seen no shit like this.
This guy probably has better coordination and balance on a bicycle than many humans have on their feet. Would you play a game of cycle ball if you got the opportunity? This is Patrick, and he's a professional cycle ball player. Cycle ball is a sport that is similar to football, but played while riding bicycles.
It's like, watch out.
Since we know what we're looking at now.
Skills needed in order
I seen
to
German
excel within the
sponsors
game,
on it. Look, I like that back and forth shit. That was badass.
From dribbling and maneuvering the ball to hitting sweeping shots into the goal from long distance. It's impressive to see his accuracy and precision at work. This guy probably has better coordination and balance on a bicycle than many humans have on their feet.
I could just push
Would you
him off
play a
right
game
now.
of cycle ball if you got the opportunity?
There you go. All right, so that's pretty cool. So that's a good question. Would you? I mean, I would try to. I don't know. You hit that ball the wrong way. If you do them wheelies and you land on that ball the wrong way, that could be a little tricky. Would you ever try that, Boneloads? Give it a shot.
If someone taught me how to shoot, then yeah, I would try it. Yeah, heck yeah.
Imagine if you got a good background in BMX, you could really adapt to that because those BMX guys are used to flicking their bikes in all types of directions and everything. What do you think, Scott? You like to give that a try?
It brought to mind to my one time I watched my dad play. It was the same thing, but instead of bicycles, they used donkeys. It was donkey ball.
That's right. We did that on a previous episode of Sports Head. You taught us and educated us about the world of donkey ball, and I thought you were busting our chops, and you literally showed up with a video of Pete mofos going around playing donkey ball in a gym. Shit was funny. It was entertaining.
Yeah, sounds cool. I would try it. Yeah, for sure.
Cycle ball, donkey ball. What about you, Andrew? You gonna play some cycle ball, bro?
No.
No, he said no. I got enough cycling in as it is. Fuck more cycling. No more wheel shit, right, Andrew?
Yeah, good point. Like,
no more wheel shit.
like fucking hoverboard, fucking ball.
Good shit. All right, boys. Well, with that being said, Andrew, anything else you want to say before we sign off? Where can people check you tomorrow? Tell everybody where to find you again tomorrow.
No filter, Andrew and friends.
And what we're doing.
What time? What time?
To
your time, so that's 3 East.
Central.
What are we going to be doing?
Central 3 East.
This guy's like, what are we going to be doing? The same old shit. You just show up and turn your camera on, Scott. The same thing you always do, right?
I think tomorrow's kind of a special day. I think we're going to be watching Terminator.
Okay.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Number one.
Over on Rumble. Is that a thing?
We was going to try both of them. I think we're going to watch both of them.
Oh, that's freaking amazing, dude. I can't wait.
Well, you will find your way through No Filter with Andrew and friends. Go check them out over there. And if they do head over to the Rumble and they go watch something behind the wall, they'll let you know and go follow them over there. So for my boy Scott Fitzpatrick, for our West Coast correspondent Boneloads, and for the man himself, the human sports ticker Andrew, I'm the man BF Bobby Fan saying peace and love. And we're out of here and we'll see you next time we see you. Have a good weekend, everybody.